Hey everyone, it's Coach Mark. I hope everyone had an absolutely amazing Thanksgiving. Now, I know we're moving into this holiday season, and so many people allow the things that are going on during this holiday season to stress them out. Don't let it stress you out, all right? Do not let it stress you out. I just saw a survey that said that Christmas time is probably one of the most stressful experiences for most people in their lives. All right. It's like in the top 6. It's like the number 6 most stressful event right after divorce and moving. All right. And Christmas shouldn't be that. The holiday season should not be that. But guess what? We have control over that. In my power and a half hour call this week, I talked about stress. The title of the show was called Stop Stressing and Start Living. And trust me, if you have not seen it, if you have not listened to it, go back and re-listen to it because it's really amazing. I give some really great information. Honestly, I've done 112 shows, and this one was probably one of the best shows that I've done. Everyone needs to listen to this because stress, do not allow it into your life. And if it is in your life, which it's probably in most of us, most of our lives, you got to learn how to manage it. If not, it's not going to be a good ending for you. All right. Well, this week, what it is that I want to talk about, or the question that I want to ask you is, are your beliefs holding you back or pushing you forward? All right. Are your beliefs, what you believe, all right, what's possible for you, is that holding you back or pushing you forward? I want to talk to you about 3 different groups of people that I've studied. One is the snake handling pastors, preachers that are in West Virginia. All right. If you guys don't know about this, this has been going on for like years and years and years. There's a group of preachers in West Virginia that actually handle snakes. All right. They handle poisonous snakes. So I don't know. I've never seen it live before or anything like that. But from what I've studied, what I've learned is that these preachers pull out of their briefcase poisonous snakes. And sometimes the snakes actually bite them. But guess what? They don't ever die. They don't ever die because their belief, right? Their belief in themselves and their God is so strong, right, that even though a poisonous snake bites them and should be able to kill them, they don't actually die. All right. The next group I want to talk about is a group of young boys from Indonesia that actually eat glass. It's crazy, right? This is, and you don't have to believe me. You can go look it up. Go look it up on YouTube or just put it in Google. Boys from Indonesia that eat glass. This is an actual ceremony. I guess this is how they raise money or make money or whatever, is that they do these shows, these dancing shows where they eat glass. How can someone eat glass and not die? Beats me. And then the third group is a group of guys from Fiji that walk on fire. They walk on literally hot coals. And here's the thing, right? With all 3 of these groups, what's so amazing, because of their belief, because they believe in what it is that they're doing so much that they're able to transform their bodies, right? So a lot of us, we have belief, we have all sorts of self-limiting and negative beliefs, right, that prevent us from doing whatever it is that we want to do. But these guys have figured out that if they believe hard enough in whatever it is that they're doing, they can do anything. And that's how we need to be. Now, I'm not saying that we need to be handling snakes. I'm not saying that we need to be eating glass. And I'm not saying that we need to walk on coals. But there are a lot of things that each and every single one of us wants to do that we need to be doing. But guess what? The reason why we're not doing it is because we don't have enough belief. And then for some of us, when we go and do it, it never ever works out because our belief isn't strong enough. Let me tell you something. When that snake handling preacher pulls that snake out of his briefcase and starts playing, he's not thinking, well, I wonder if today's going to be the day that I die from handling this snake. No, right? He has absolute faith. He has absolute belief that nothing's going to happen to him. Even if he gets bitten, he's going to live. And this isn't me just making this up. You can go and do your research and go look this up, and you'll see that in West Virginia and probably some other states in that area, there are snake handling preachers, right? You can go look up Indonesia. I think it's called the Jakarta Boys, right? You can look up that it's a group of boys that they do this dancing ceremony where they're actually eating glass, right? I'm sure that before they start eating the glass, they don't sit there and say, well, I wonder if the glass is going to kill me today. No, they believe so strongly in whatever it is that they're doing that the glass has no effect on them. It has no effect on them, and that's how they're able to eat the glass, right? And that's the same thing with the firewalkers in Fiji, right? See, once you build up your belief in what it is that you're doing so strong, there's no limit to what you can do. But most of us just don't have that level of belief. That's why we don't do whatever it is that we say that we're going to do, or do whatever it is that we're supposed to do. But you got to build your belief up, because let me tell you, those 3 examples right there are 3 great examples that there isn't nothing that we can't do. We were made to be amazing. We are made to do absolutely amazing things. But most of us just don't have any belief at all. And that's why we live mediocre lives. Once you start believing in yourself, right? Once you start believing in whatever it is that you can do, there's absolutely nothing that you can't do. But you first have to have that level of belief. And I'm not talking about the belief where you see so many people that have all these memes and stuff where they talk about, oh, I know I can do it or whatever, right? Now, I'm talking about that rock solid belief where you don't even have to tell anybody whatever it is that you're wanting to do. You just go out there and do it. Right? You just make up your mind that you're going to do it, and you give it all that you have because you know it's going to work, right? You absolutely know it's going to work, right? You don't have any other doubts or anything. You just know that it's going to work. And that's the level of belief you need. And let me tell you something. Once you have that level of belief in anything that you do, there's no stopping you. There's absolutely no stopping you. All right. Thank you so much. Make sure you go back and re-listen to Power and a Half Hour number 112. Stop stressing and start living. I'm telling you, probably one of the best shows that I've ever done out of the 112 episodes. Probably the most important. Okay. Stress is so important, and we have to learn how to manage it, because let me tell you something. You can make all the money in the world, but if you ain't healthy, it means absolutely nothing. All right. Thank you much. And until next week.